Hey everyone, it is Ryan with Optimized, and today I am going to share with you our latest website design. Welcome to the Optimized SEO and Websites YouTube channel, and today I am very proud to present to you our latest website design. This is for a service-based business. There are not a lot of videos on YouTube about building a service-based business website, so I hope this goes over really well and you find value in it and get some answers to the questions you are looking for. But this is Spokane'sFinestLawns.com. We are located in Cincinnati and we do work for clients all over the country. If you are in need of some web work, we are your guys. For sure, we are crushing the internet right now, and this site is just a perfect example of how our design is really catching up with our technical SEO and all that kind of stuff on the backside that you can't see, because who cares what your website looks like if no one ever finds it. But this is the landing page of the home page. I mean, it's the home page, but most people are going to land on this. So I like this. My client actually swapped out this image already, and the only issue I have with this is it pushed some content below the fold. He also added this, which is actually better than what was here, because this has keywords in it. But we used to have these are H tags, H2 tags right here. These used to be above the fold, and I just feel like it'd be more beneficial from an SEO perspective if they were still above the fold. If you don't know what above the fold means, that just means before anyone has to scroll, that area is called above the fold, and that does vary from device to device. So it's kind of you try to get most of your stuff, important stuff, above the fold on most devices. So we have nothing above the fold except for an H1 tag right here, and an image which does have an alt tag and is named properly and stuff like that. So we're not in too bad a shape, but we did lose a little bit of SEO by this change right here. So I'll bring that up to the client, and they can decide if they want to maybe make this image a little less tall, and it would solve that and bring everything back up over the fold. I feel like it could be cut off right above this guy's head, and yeah, it would still work fine, and all that content would come above the fold. But that's just a little tip for you. So as you scroll down, he has a nice quote right here. I like this. I use some CSS on this site to create a little bit of movement and stuff like that. We have H2 tags for all of the service names, and they're actually twice for this top row of images here. So, and then you can learn more about each individual service. He had 2 more services, so basically we wanted 5 services represented on this website. So there they are there, and I used the 6th spot to highlight their reviews because this client has 30 plus 5-star reviews, as you can see right here. So it is always a pleasure working with a client that does quality work and has gotten reviews and stuff like that, because it just makes it so much easier to make them look good online when people are saying, hey, these guys are good, we've used their service, they're good. So here's another little example of some CSS making that image go up. We have a contact form. I really like these little features, stuff like this. So basically what's going on here is this is the home page of a service-based business, so we want to show them services right off the bat. Wham, bam, here's what we do. Contact us for sure. You don't want to fill out the form, you can call or email. Here's a really good picture of their work. So make yourself look good, make it easy for people to contact you, and make sure you have lots of H tags that represent keywords and key phrases for your website, and as much text as you can get in here without making it overwhelmingly a lot of text, because people are just reading less and less. So you kind of want to go more of a visual on the visual side, but Google still needs words on the pages to pull off information and stuff like that. So there's a balance you need to find right there. And thing I wanted to mention is I redirect all contact forms to a review page. So here's the review page. You would land on this after filling out the form. It would give you a little message saying, hey, thanks for filling out the form. We're going to redirect you to our reviews page. And then after they decide to contact you, the first thing they see is all of these awesome reviews. So that is great. And that's that. So let's go back to the home page and finish off that. So I have some blurbs with a little more information. I have 9 of their testimonials right here in a slider on the home page. I really like this little CSS feature, see more reviews. What's that say? And then you hover over it and it gets a little bigger and crisp and clear. These buttons get much bigger. It's trying to encourage people to click where we want them to click on the website. We have some scrolling text right here, which I thought was a pretty cool little feature to add some movement to the page. And then here is our standard footer. And I just noticed as I'm looking at this that he actually has taken my links away from this. I linked these cities to the official city website, so I will redo that and have a talk with the client about changing stuff because he is damaging his SEO already, and this is just a day after building the site. So that is concerning to me, and I do not want him to think that we didn't do a good job because he's making changes. And I do want all my clients to be able to make changes. I'll be making videos on the back side of WordPress to show you how to make changes and stuff like that. But if you're not comfortable, you're not like 100% sure you're making changes right on your site, you should not be making changes to your site. That's why you hired someone to build your site. So that is the home page. I think this is just very crisp and clean, and it is optimized for mobile and all that kind of stuff. So there's completely different version of the site because these don't look good on mobile. This is an on hover CSS element. There's no hover on mobile because people are using their fingers. They don't have a cursor here. So these are buttons on the mobile version. I noticed that the client had deleted those off, and he had also deleted this off. So this was showing on mobile, and it's all blurred out on mobile, and it doesn't get clear and bigger like this because there's no on hover. So these are the type of things that if you're not familiar with web design, you're not going to know and can potentially mess up your site. So we already went through the reviews page. Obviously having all these reviews makes this very nice and easy. He did not have Facebook reviews, so if he had Facebook reviews, I would have embedded those from Facebook instead of copy and paste. These all came from Google and Thumbtack. So here is a services page, or this is the master services page. So if you click on lawn services, you'll go to the lawn services page that has the 5 different services right here and links to each one individually. This idea of these little blurbs, or whatever you want to call them, on the right side is basically a sidebar, was a design idea from the client, and I really liked it. He showed me some sites that he liked, and I basically replicated what they did and modified and stuff like that to make it look good on my client's site, and obviously changed all the words and the colors and everything. Everything was changed. We just used the basic idea of having some unique shaped backgrounds with little highlight stuff that we basically want on every page. I got this from Neil Patel. You want a contact form on every single page, so I believe we accomplished that on this site, and I 100% agree. I mean, Neil Patel is an absolute beast. So okay, right here you can see these are the correct. This is the correct footer right here that has the links. So this is what I was talking about. These link to the city's pages, and that is just a really big SEO benefit in my opinion. So that is why that is on there, and that is why I will fix the home page and get those links back on there, because the home page is quite possibly the most important page of a website. So here is an example of an actual service page. I'm not going to go through every service page. This is the fertilization and weed control service page. The lawn mowing, yard work, shrub pruning, and snow removal pages look very similar, but they're customized for those, so they all have different header images, different text, all that kind of stuff. And basically I modified the text over here in these boxes slightly. And some of the boxes, like our guaranteed, their guarantee stays the same, the contact form stays the same, where they work stays the same, but what else can we do for you? That changes based off of what site you're on, because I don't want to say we can also, fertilize your lawn and treat your weeds on the fertilization and weed control page, because that doesn't make any sense. So that's not on here and stuff like that. So yeah, this whole page was a design idea from the client, and I really like it, and it turned out really well. And I really like these CSS on hover elements. I think this adds a nice feature. Got some bullet points. I really like using bullet points in a lot of images on websites, because people are reading less and less and less. So just make it less stuff for them to consume to get the information you want them to get. So I mean, this just lays out some basic information about their services. So hopefully a person viewing the site that's a potential customer would get any and all information they need to be able to make an educated decision if they want to contact this company for their services in their area. Let's go to, so this is the our work, which is essentially the gallery page. So I just had their logo up here at the top, and then we pulled in an Instagram feed using a plugin. And yeah, so this will basically allow my customer to, or my client to, get new photos on his website without actually logging into the website. All he has to do is upload them to Instagram, and they automatically enter this feed. And this is set up to show 33 images. We could make that less if we wanted, but I figured why not? It's the images page. Let's have as many as it'll allow on here. So I think it's looking really good, especially considering that we're using this plugin. I wanted to have this information on here, so I was slightly limited, but I don't really necessarily like all this blank space, but I just don't think it's that big of a deal. And then we still have the same footer ending of the page, basically running throughout the whole theme, the whole site. It's just a theme. It adds continuity, and I think it's just a good touch. So we can come to the About Us page. Guys, after looking at analytics for the 30 sites or so I have in my Google Analytics, the About Us page gets viewed a lot. If you are not willing to put a picture of yourself, your family, your trucks, your equipment, your employees, all that kind of stuff, it's gonna damage the amount of business you get. People want to do business with people they like, know, and trust, and this is your opportunity to do that on your website. So please take advantage of it and make the most of it. So very similar to the other layouts, just all of his About Us text, and that's that. And then I really like this for the home page, or the Contact Us page. I put it in a cell phone, so you have his social links. He just has Facebook and Instagram, and click to call. Well, I guess it's click to call on mobile, but on desktop it's not, because it's a computer, not a phone. But you could click to email still. The map, made a custom map in Google Maps, and another contact form right here, and that is it. So basically I'll go and show you a couple more things that we have going on here. So we're on the services page right here, and like I'm linking to the lawn mowing page. So there's internal linking going on. Here's a link to the About Us page. If you can't tell, the links are highlighted in orange on this site. The orange is the call to action color. The client's color was green. That was the only color in their logo that I had to work with. So I picked out this blue, which I think complements it very well. And then the orange is our call to action. So you want to make your buttons and things you want people to click on and stuff a vibrant color that encourages people to click. So I chose orange. The client seemed to like it, and I think it goes really well with the other colors on the site. So that makes sense. So we have internal linking going on right here, and then we have an example of external linking. And I do the schema markup on the backside where I externally link to using like a same as protocol type thing to authority sites like Wikipedia. So Wikipedia lawn maintenance or landscape maintenance, for example. stuff like that, lawn care, all that kind of stuff. So you want to, there's like pruning had its own Wikipedia page. So the pruning page is schema marked up to pruning in Wikipedia, for example. All the Yoast stuff is populated and stuff like that. So we have custom titles for every page, set its focus keyword, featured image, and we customize our meta description. And for the page titles and meta descriptions, we used keywords in there, but mainly they are a call to action item. So we want people to click on our listing over the other Google search results by making that text enticing for people to contact us. So I hope this helped. If you are looking to build a service industry business, like obviously this is a lawn care and landscaping company, this is relevant to roofers, HVAC, pressure washing, all that kind of stuff, fencing companies, concrete companies, you know what I mean, construction, any kind of service-based business. This is a great example of how to lay out your site and stuff like that. So I have the phone number and the email up here at the top. We got the logo, which brings you back to the home page. We have links up here. Try to keep it few, short, just as few as you possibly can. See our 5-star reviews. So this is just up here at the top. Like, hopefully you don't miss that. For the clients come to the site to actually pay their invoice, there's your link. That'll take you off site to pay your invoice on a secure processor site. But that's that. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear some feedback on this site. I'm very proud of it, and I hope you think it looks good too. But until the next video, and before we get to the next video, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. It really means so much to video creators. Really appreciate you watching. But until the next video, take her easy.